is one of the craziest things I've ever done in my life. I just spent the last 56 hours over the course of 7 days trying to master speedrunning. But first, I would need a benchmark, so that's what I did for day 1. Like any professional does, I decided a warm-up would be best to start off the day, so I worked on speed portaling and keybinds. Then I decided to jump into some runs. They went about as you'd expect. The first day had a very clear trend. I died to pretty much anything you can think of, whether it was to lava, more lava, or to skeletons. Things weren't going so well until I found this absolutely incredible seed. This seed is by far the best seed I have ever experienced. The way I played this seed was so bad. I kept running into things. I kept running around in circles around the village, trying to loot up. It was terrible, but it still was an incredible run, just because of how good the seed was. I'm actually kind of disappointed because I could have easily taken a few minutes off my time if I got this later in the challenge. No, this is not a set seed. This is called Stronghold First, which is a strategy where you dig under villages for the 1 in 10 chance that it has a stronghold underneath it, so long as it's 1,000 blocks out from spawn. I spawned in a warped forest, which happens once every 15 to 20-ish seeds. So good, but I still need a... Oh. This is actually a really old method of killing Endermen called the Enderman Umbrella. I'll soon learn more advanced strategies that both save time via killing Endermen, but also save time gathering stone for tools. I also could have played more aggressively, but I didn't because I wasn't comfortable with it at the time. But nowadays that would not have been an issue. As I head back, my heart is beating through my chest. I was actually worried because my heart had never beat even close to that hard, but I needed to lock in and kill the dragon. Now that I beat the game in just 20 minutes, it was time to hop on a call with OPSR, a YouTuber who has held over 30 main category world records. Unfortunately, the call audio was bugged, so I'll give a rundown of what he said. First, I need to work on my village routing, like going to the blacksmith first for iron and tools. Then he said I should learn some 1-cycle variations. And lastly, he showed me a better EKC, Enderman killing contraption.
Oh my goodness. We are high as a kite right now. Wait, hold up. No, that's not what I meant to say. Oh, there's just 2. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Don't worry, guys. This is fine. I got this under control.
I thought I needed more dig downs to get a PB, which just isn't the case, so I wasn't able to get any completions. Day 3 was a really tough day. After having such an awesome victory on day 1, I thought progress would be linear, but I found out that just wasn't the case. I reset for hours trying to get a good seed, but I couldn't beat the game even once. So I decided to message Ophi for some advice. He said to reset for good terrain and for villages. He said that some days are just like that.
Oh my goodness! It's actually so cool. Aw, okay, that's actually awesome. That made my day. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. I didn't know that they existed.
Day 4 was my favorite day by far. I woke up pumped and ready to go. I was going to follow Ophi's advice to a T and just reset for good terrain and then play out the seeds. This worked amazingly. By the end of day 4, I had 4 completed runs under an hour.
Lava pool, okay. The Nether. This is gonna end up being like a sub 30, and this is gonna be the one I show Ophi.
By the end of this challenge, even if you don't have a new PB, I can just tell, like, the way you're running is so much better than you did in your PB. And, like, your crafting's fast, and you're, like, making good decisions.
Overall, I'm really happy with how I played this seed. I feel like maybe I could have sped it up 2 or 3 minutes if I hadn't forgot where the original lava pool was. But overall, my decisions and mechanics were pretty good. I think my favorite thing about this is that it's a pretty average seed. What you don't see here is there's a lot of running around looking for this.
I predict that you will get a PB on a seed that's worse than your PB seed right now, just because you're a better runner.
This was the fastest end split I had during the challenge. From the time I entered the stronghold to the time I beat the game was 2 minutes. I hope you enjoy the 2 cycle. Okay, day 5 was actually my favorite day. I had 2 sub-hour speedruns and a sub 40. More importantly, my mechanics were improving greatly. I was finally fully out of the 2 to 3 day slump. But I knew I would need to switch things up if I wanted a PB. So on day 6, I started doing dig downs again. I only got 1 completion and it was a very boring day. I would not recommend. There was nothing out of the ordinary to talk about, which brings me to day 7. Day 7 was the final day, and I had to do something now if I wanted to PB. But deep down I knew it was over. The chance I get a good run now was slim, and I was tired and honestly ready to be done with the challenge. Even when we want something and we put in our best effort, all great things take time. So don't burn yourself out. Enjoy the journey and never give up on reaching your goals.